Yellow push these players back off the site. It's a little split piece into B right now, but C9 were set up perfectly for it.
Vic is in a great position though. Hiding within the orb, that's one. How much more can he get from this position? Nothing else to be done. Another man has tried to slip by, but Mitch loses his opportunity, and it's a straight up 4v2 now for G2.
These harbor walls extending off one another, but now they come down. The fights start to open up, and Valen a little bit on a mission right now. Spotted out from up in heaven. That's going to cause Net to swing around the corner. The fights are a little bit all over the place, but C9 keep coming up out on top.
Hello, Oxy goes down, and Mitch is here. An angle onto Trent, doesn't find his mark in Trent. He only needed a sliver to get that kill onto Mitch, as this plant should come down basically uncontested.
Yeah, Jaw has to do it himself because he lost the wingman earlier into the round, but has the reclaim there. Still playing active back on yellow, but a dart's about to come in for C9's retake.
Such a well-timed cove. That'll give some safety to Jawjimo on the site. Can he navigate this? Try and find a kill amid the chaos? No. But his team does well to trade out, and the fight in from C9. They have to go deep here. Try and deal with these post-plant players, but G2's bringing the fight to them instead. And it puts it onto Vic. Has the wall, but the spam, the missiles, just too much. Two players already in front of the wall, ready to swing through. It's even trades to start, but Oxy can make a mark on this round. 2 kills for Oxy. But Valen somehow fights something back, but he'll need more, and the IGL gets it done as Jonah, he's opened up B.
But it was all heard, right? Vic heard those footsteps going down. Both players shooting in the back of their heads, not finding kills. Now the spike is rotating out of that A space into B.
Jonah wants this fight though. Puts more pressure onto Vic.
Wait, there's only 10 seconds,
the spike
Mimi.
is heading into Vic. Vic could end the round right here. Spike, oh my god, it nearly got away. 7 seconds, Jonah has to run.
In front of the utility. If you allow G2 to get these easy plants down with the wingman, using utility to force you off the angles, it's going to be hard. Good trade coming out from G2. 2 for 2 is not bad on an eco.
And that's 2 guns that can be picked up here. Jawjimo already has one, but they slowed down for a moment thanks to the Killjoy Nano Swarms.
There's even a world where Jawjimo could get into his ult this round after planting the spike. So yeah, Net swinging out on this upper angle. He's getting cut down by the Mosh. He's alive somehow.
More fight to come. Net was under a bit of pressure. G2 tucks away. Jaw on the swing though. Brings this one even, and that's the ult you were talking about, Christy. Will it catch anything? No! Vic in the air, up above, needs to find this second player as Leaf. Only a stinger, but he dances around, finds one. And now 1 versus 1. The pistol is out! I was in a position to try and flip the map there, but doesn't really have the soldiers to make it happen. Instead, he'll fight amid the ultimate. Stunned up in a corner, and Zephyr will easily take him down. G2 have to hold the line on 2 fronts. And the pressure coming in from the flank, courtesy of Vic. That needs to be dealt with first. Leaf dances around. Time works in his favor, but he can't find the kill. Still, C9 need to speed this one up a little bit because Trent has all the util he could ever dream of. First half goes in. It's all Trent, but the Annihilation getting used. His missile's already gone. Is there even time in this one? Mitch has to hold, and he doesn't have it already, trying to stick his way through, but it's too far gone.
The option for him to be back here. They're leaving Jawjimo to do a bit of hunting on top side too, but his feet are seen! Oh dear!
Now a 3v5, good position for C9. G2 are pushed all the way back by this utility. It might just come down to the spam. Mitch finally on the defuse, Teo missiles. The first line of defense, but you're right, gets it halfway. And that's pivotal to win this round. Stick coming through, no one there to stop it. It's still not planted, 20 seconds. Could this become a bit of a risk? The little buddy needs some protection, he needs some help, and he's done his job well. G2, defend, and get the plant down. And now the task is tough for C9. They're retaking into heavy odds and already taking casualties. A 4v2, I don't even know if they can go for this. Into a Viper's pit.
It's not going to happen. Look where Vic is. He's trying to reset for the next round. He does not want to get involved in this whatsoever. But I think the thing for G2, even going down to
both sides a retake, an early tap, that's already util coming in, but again, just spamming through these smokes. G2 finding success and an insurance policy ready. With that wingman heading towards the spike, Valen for another. C9 need to get on that spike now, but G2 just won't let them. Swings ready to come in from a net. Could be the salvation that Cloud9 needed. But it's the missiles finally arriving. He gets it halfway, but is it enough? Net an impossible task in the 1v2.
C9 have no map control either. Like, their mid is kind of gapped right now, too. They're going to be worried about late flanks going in. They're dying back snow.
Every round, Jojimo is killing someone as the plant is coming down.
Man.
And it's another 4v5 retake for Cloud9. They have an ultimate, they have some chances, but they need to win these fights quickly. And Oxy, could he be the man to do it? Trades away the operator into the rifle, but he's traded out so swiftly. Now a lockdown into play. Mitch, desperation to try and hold on to this one, but there's Cove. He hops off it. Spam's good from Trent, and in the 1v1, the lockdown. Could it be good enough? Zeppa tucks away. Trent, a new weapon, but time so far gone. It's halfway. It's halfway. Trent needs the swing, and just in the nick of time.
Jonah P plays smart, plays safe, but now there's players running at him in snow. Got a teammate up heaven. He's swinging through the wall. Look at this guy go. 2 kills already, and the rest of G2. The cavalry's arrived.
It's not safe, but it's good from G2. This flood is so quick, and already C9 are gone. I mean, does he pick? Here's the drone coming through, looking every which way. A dizzy in his face, a swing from John. It's over for young Oxy. 4v4 now. Zeppa stuck in a tough position here, but C9, they've bought a lot of time, and they'll fall back into deeper post-plant positions. But in comes the Util, the forces from G2. Can C9 win out in the team fight? They need it now. The trades have to come through as Jaw begins to hold. The Cove in play, and Valorant, he's holding it alone, and Net, too late, too long gone. The defuse is in G2.
The ultimate in here. Send Harbor and the Jet into the A site while they slip into B. But it activates too quickly.
And that re-clear is too perfect from Jonah. Now they're using the ult. Is this still a fake? The spike is practically alone back towards B. They're all the way into the site here.
Where are we?
Where are we going?
I'm not quite sure, but Leaf got a kill with a nano swarm on A.
And C9 are now trying to amble into B with 20 seconds left.
Leaf hears all of this? Like, this round is just a disaster from Cloud9.
It's cooked. 10 seconds.
He's left.
Feels like we are just bowling towards a bit of a massacre on this
Not
site.
the goop again.
C9 get a lucky kill. Net on the spam. Oxy trades positively, but Leaf, trying to hold the line, can't actually achieve his job. And suddenly, this round flipped on its head. A 1v2 for Jonah P.
Zeppa on 5 HP though. Mitch with a bulldog.
They're not considering the flank just yet, finally. Mitch will turn back.
But they're separating.
On high, Jonah spotted. A reposition from Zeppa is good. And time. Not a lot of it left for Jonah. Spike not planted for them though. First tap, double swing, and the dink. Not enough to win the round.
Do try to flood on in here. The missiles coming on through. Jaw, this Stark as well, not finding anything so far.
Net's in a devious spot. But G2 still have a lot of forces to win this retake. And Trent's already gotten a kill. Vic up top though. That's a great shot from him, and time being bought. G2 though, arriving in force and trading out on this site. They leave it down to the IGL, but there's so much facing against him. And G2 back on Icebox for the first time this year. Sure up the map, 13-5. Match away from Toronto. And it's a fight in mid to start. Jaw, not fast enough to TP out, but the trade, it's good from Jonah P, and things stay even in the 4v4.
Seen G2 run rounds like this a few times. The buddy system now paranoid backside, but already Leaf trying to assist out on this fight. C9 destroy G2 on the B site.
I mean, they took Imi's word for it. Straight up disrespect into B on this pistol round. G2 might just do the same, flooding back through this smoke already, picking up 2 kills and evening out this round. They'll wrap around together. But Oxy, he's playing the same game of chicken. Net spotted out, shots whiffing, but Oxy, he's got his teammates back. And now it comes down to the Deo himself, a 1v2, but missiles. If he susses Net out in this corner, the missiles could be deadly.
Oh, he's a knower.
And it's perfect. Net, doesn't matter. C9 want to fight into Garage. And they're successful for one, actually trading out favorably.
Very nice.
They won't hold on to the space for too long, instead getting back into the site. And the missiles in their face become a problem, but the flash to fight is good, and C9!
Quickly.
Off your feet!
Rolling Thunder, Valen cannot avoid that one. He's launched straight into the air. And it's easy pickings for Mitch. That's the
Okay,
ultimate.
the pinch though.
Oh,
look at this.
the util combo.
Yeah, G2 stepping out of front B, forcing the players into that line. Still a Jet here, but Trent is here way quicker. There's no way Oxy is expecting it. Now G2 with numbers.
Still, the site will be taken for Cloud9, but G2, they're going to be really fast to work back through this. Smoke fading towards spawn, Leaf ready on the duel. And now C9 have to try and find some fight. Jojimo is teleported into the site. No one was looking at him, and Jojimo, I think just off a dart there, and it's not going to find anything.
Uh-oh. Look at the player in the corner there. Oxy double! Not going to go up into heaven, but still Leaf is waiting in the corner on short.
And he's gone already. Oxy spinning around again! Finds 3 kills this round. Oxy's on his way, but the counter flash catches him. G2, escape, flooding back in. That's the Blade Storm gone, but Net on the lurk has a chance. He's successful with a kill onto Jonah, but the ults start to fly, and G2 reassert control of backside, leaving Zeppa on an island, stuck with a shorty in a hand. Gets at least one. And now a 3v3. It's a fight in Garage, and C9 have support available again.
Net's been on fire this round, but it all turns to Trent. The only player for G2 on site, not hit by the stun, but doesn't connect.
All missiles away.
Stalls out the plant with the missiles.
Really, he's just trying to buy time for Jog mode. Drone into Garage is gonna let Jog creep in here. We're now down to 30 seconds. Mitch has a fault line back, ready to go. Jaw finds the opener, it's 2-on-2.
Has a clone, sends it through Garage and regroups with his teammate. The clone, though, sticks, doesn't find its mark, and flooding through. Trent goes down, it's Jaw. We need all 3 kills to save this round. And it's a 1v1 against the rookie. Spots him, just on the edge, but Vic! The brawl, instead they choose to play it more as a trap.
The spot from Jonah.
Oh, it's beautiful. They've caught on to 2. Xenon trying to work through the smoke, but the pistols, they ring true. 4-2 is how it ends after the trades. And C9's still gonna go for it. Zeppa!
Oh, man.
Deleted!
What a cool play, Vic. Paranoid out, trying to run to the site, but it basically doesn't matter because Oxy's already in the site.
That he is, but he's stuck in the thorns in the ultimate. It doesn't matter!
Not
Okay,
again.
Oxy, through every piece of utility, he comes out the victor. Leaf, though, this is his site, and he's not gonna let any man have it. Oxy, maybe the only one to try and find a rebuttal, but he's gone too. And Net.
Ready space, but because G2 are playing actively around A,
Hold
they
on,
realize
hold
this
on, Leaf.
immediately.
Gets caught out by the stun. Jojimo, he's going in. He's sending it forward, but runs out of bullets, it seems. Doesn't have a chance to get that second kill. And C9 might have a chance to win an eco of their own.
Still, Trent does have that ultimate. Zeppa's the only one upgraded into a rifle so far.
Tripwire towards spawn. Interesting Astro Wall.
Just to cut up the site, deal with these Hell players on their own.
Great util. So G2, they have the first half of space so long as they can kill Vic, and he's still causing problems. 1 kill found. On the other side of the wall, Net's ready for Valen, and he dips through to safety. Just on the other side. This round should be over. 1 versus 3. Jonah P. Used by both teams now.
We are breach stunning our lurk into the A site, pulling an ultimate while execing Z.
But Valen is still here. He's holding alone, not for long. Oxy shuts him out of this round. And now a 4v3, a kill in mid from C9. They have outplayed G2.
Oh man, now our breach becomes the mid lurk to find a kill. Leaf has pushed out A, so yeah, maybe he finds something, but the reposition for Mitch, as a matter of fact, is almost unclearable. C9 are ulting the enemy spawn, they're droning their own, yet somehow Leaf has snuck in this no, shut up.
Please no. Oh, he's got it down to 1. The ultimate popped, but where is Vic? He TP'd across, takes down Trent, and now it's only Leaf to make this
There's no
happen, but there's
time.
time. It's gone. Seemed like there might have been shenanigans. Doesn't matter in the end, and Vic finally wrangles the aim. Oxy into this site, paranoid up, blinded by every bit of utility, but his teammates do well to trade things back, and C9 looking perfect on this retake. Only 1 man left, Leaf, in what's become a 1 versus 4.
Yeah, 1v3, last map, that was another day at the office. 1v4, That's OT. I don't know. I don't know if he's got it.
Vic is low, but surely it should just be 4 members swinging him at once and putting an end to this one. That's 2, but the support's there. Don't get excited too soon. Make or break on Haven, and Oxy's already found the opening kill.
Oh,
He's just sending it. Oxy, no one's watching him. No one's stopping him. This round is already done. Leaf in another impossible situation, and Oxy's hungry.
In the side of G2.
Okay, this is a little dangerous now. Oxy, good for it on C.
He's got to be good for more than that, though.
3 players facing him. That's 1, but no more to come for Oxy. At least he's put his team in a winnable position for the 2 versus 3.
Keep your eyes on, actually, Vic taking this timing into sight, but also Jaw going for the late wrap, a timing to be found, but I don't think he's favored on this one. Mitch, just don't start running. Don't start running and keep your gun out.
Vic, 1v3, reposition up top. But no tap, no one's gonna swing. Missiles, a pull, everything but the kitchen sink headed his way. And G2, this is their round. Oh, this is a very good position from Oxy. Bladestorm up and down goes the most important man for G2 in this round. Oxy wants more though. This is one hungry boy. He's heading back in. No, Blades, no problem. He'll dip away. Does he even want to stick around for another chance? He doesn't care.
The spam from his B player, Mitch, both saves him and nets a kill. Now, yeah, sure, Leafs come into the site, but you see where Zeppa's playing. It's just full A contain. Flork isn't going to be able to go any deeper than it is now. Question is, do they clear this spot?
There.
Mitch might just walk into him. It's all about the timing, and Mitch, he's so ready.
Yeah, pulls the stun out of Jonah P as well, so this round is slipping away from G2.
Yeah, Oxy's already up on the flank. 2 versus 5. Ooh, that was nearly a freebie, but the shoulder tucks in, and C9 for Oxy. Just saying hello to old Jajamo as Valen takes his timing through Garage. And now finally C9 gets a group up. They get to make a go of this retake in somewhat even ground, but Valen trying to hold on to this line, needs to help out his teammates, but everyone's blind. And C9, they'll get on this defuse, but the missiles are coming in. Half is denied, and there's time. Is it there? It absolutely is. C9, 13-4. Wants to try and find a reposition because the Yoru's coming in to pinch him. Vic, unprepared, but Oxy still in position, not for long. Trent takes care of him, and G2 cleanly get a 5v3 in the post.
Yeah, Planter gets out no problem too. There's 3 players bundled up in backside. C9 needs someone to find some openers. That someone is not going to be that. It's all starting to fall apart for Cloud9 as they continue getting stalled. Now the crossfire's coming to play, and as C9 make quick work of this opening pistol.
Live sneaks his way out of that one.
Scanning ahead.
But can C9 make something of this retake? It seems unlikely to start. In the bonus round, it starts to feel like it's falling away from them. Some sort of salvation in Halls. Vic,
nice
so
TP
good
bait.
in rounds like this.
Wow.
Already on the spike, a spam for the headshot, but Leaf, against his former team, activates. 3 kills already. Knows exactly where Vic is, and he cannot. Zeppa with a clone ready. Through the util, he fights forward, and the trade's favorable for C9 to start. Stun onto Valen, and Mitch mops it up, leaving only Leaf on the lurk, who's already caught off guard. Tucks away, so Mitch is on an island, but no one's looking at him. Mitch controls the spray, and he's rewarded with a double. And now you have to turn face to Oxy. Has a couple angles to worry about here. The player through street, the 2 still in long, but a dash popped. In a perfect position for Oxy to go mad. Not time on the re-rack of the bolt, but his team has got his back, and Trent, just not enough HP. And Vic, he's made clips happen in this position before. A chance to do the same. G2, 10 seconds. That spike needs to come down. Josh trying to do the job, and his teammates, they made a protect. Ult's coming in. C9 holding, and it's a 2 versus 3. Jonah, amid it all, finds a kill. Oxy's arriving very late, but he finds the shot true.
Mark 2.
A 1v2. Jonah in an off angle, but he swings straight into the operator. The piece of Jonah. Giotimo, okay, just within the flashes, the cages, everything. Oxy, that's only one from him. You would have thought he might have found that adjustment. G2 get the plant down. And Giotimo towards spawn. Pushing into them. Vic, he was prepared, he was ready, but it wasn't enough when you're facing the dog. 3v2. He's going for more! 20 health on that kill. Missiles at the feet of Nat. Giotimo out into the halls again. But the operator, it's down two. Very good from Trent and Jonah to hold. That's a tripwire kill! A trip kill in the midst of a round like this. That grants Nat a Thorns kill! What the hell is going on?
It's just a utility fiesta on the B bomb site. Cloud9 and Mitch now with the operator in hand has crept back into the site. The drone is gonna see him, but not see that he clicked over into the op. Now though, the stall is being working down. Mitch has to be able to find an opener. G2 are just gonna be able to win out on time, and they will. Vic is here. Maybe even looking for a half stick. The spam coming in. Hold on. No, not again. Not again. The missiles to pull him away. And now another chance. Smoke in 3 seconds. He'll have just enough time to go for it if he needs. Not if he gets pushed, though. No, he's going down. Trent wins the round for G2.
Up in the smoke, that was another chance, but Nat can't find it either. Mitch out on the site. Oh my god! That's a collateral on the Sheriff, but doesn't matter. Maybe not. G2 have traded this even in a 2v2, but Oxy still has a Sheriff in hand! And you know he's good for it. Valen's low. 1v2. A peek onto Oxy, but Oxy! Oxy, within his own cloud burst, is dealt with, but Mitch, again, finding his impact. Trades are through, and G2, this time successful. There's still one player left, though. That's Net. And a smoke to help him hold.
G2 are going to freeze the round because somehow Leaf has made it past the Cypher camera in street, and they know that because the whole time Net was fighting, he couldn't click into the camera. Now this position is unexpected, and it's possible Leaf even heard the rotate in through spawn.
This is a
He has no
perfect
idea.
call.
He has no idea.
Leaf has made it into B scot-free.
So let's think about the post plant then, because Valen's going to have the ultimate. Trent is going to plant the spike, which then gives him his own Tejo ulti. On top of the missiles, on top of a drone in post plant, G2 have beautiful utility to just stall this out permanently. You're even going to have Sucks on the bomb from the Astra.
And while you're waiting for all of that, Leaf is just going to be there to fight and buy time. The util players fall back to long.
Leaf has a flash setup on these players coming out from CT.
Ultimate, how many can he tag here? I think that's a double to start. How much more? Oxy's down, and the Sobalt doesn't get a kill. Zepp is out of the ult, straight to his death. And it's a cataclysmic round for Cloud9.
On paper, that was beautiful, and now the tripwire. Mitch is going to be able to punish. This art fight could be everything. Great timing seized by Cloud9. 2-on-3 now.
And guns picked up, but they're ulted off. No noise. Doesn't matter for Mitch, as Valen is very low, but it's a plant for backside.
Spike planted.
One cage on Net.
Mitch has some shocks here too. Valen is
use
so
the cage,
low.
though. Trent's already working a rewrap. Missiles in 10 seconds. Another tap. There's the kill for Trent. But down goes Valen. Mitch trying to win this one out, and the damage is good. But Trent's running for the hills. He'll tuck, hide. The shock dart. Could it do it? Not quite. Trent again, elusive in this round. The shocks again. Could this be the one? Not again. Mitch holding, trying to get this one halfway, and he gets the kill. The time,
he has
it's close.
He's got it.
Mitch down to the wire, and Oxy and Zeppa, the two-man team. A drone spots them both out. Giotimo, good night. What an adjustment from Zeppa. He's gonna go for more. Spam through. He'll have to TP away, and now two more players ready to overwhelm him. Net.
Hold on, Net's on the wrap. Net finds the first, and now the players turn around. G2 still up.
But there's still players tucked on this side, and no one's looking at Mitch. But the trades from G2 again. Every player routed, every member dealt with, and Vic down to 13 health. He's gone too. Ooh, Jonah, they're very close to him, and he's not long for this world. Let's see if Joe can get anything. Maybe a shot with the Marshall, not today. C9's duelists get entry into A.
Yeah, you turned on the infinite ammo glitch. You forgot to turn on the actual aim assist. Not gonna be too much use for him on that one, C9. clearing away things pretty calmly in this round, apart from Valen slipping on through.
Seemingly always gonna get one with the Stinger. He has a gun. And honestly, some damage wouldn't hurt.
Look at
Zephyr's
all
on
the
this
angles,
site.
all the angles C9 have in the post.
Oh, they know where he is. If he had gotten that kill on Mitch, maybe you start to believe. A set retake now. Smoke's still up in their face.
Good scouting to see a couple. Now the pin. Now we're going back into sight. G2 trading out evenly to start things off, but just like that, it's all Trent, all on his own. Spike not planted for C9.
He has the ultimate though. And in the 1v2, that could be big. No, there's a gap. Vic, though, just pushing, running, and winning. Clone gets broken this time. Double dive in. G2 pushing through. Jaw finds it with the classic, and Zephyr, he's alone, walled off from the rest of the team. And C9, for what could have been a beautiful double dive play, instead it's all going so wrong. Ping pong, they swing in and start to fall. Mitch, he's been electric this game, and Vic as well, there to help. They bailed their team out of this, but Trent still potent in a 1v2.
Seriously, deep breath for Cloud9. Back with the advantage. Now these players are a bit low. Single shot to the head is a kill. Just trying to bait out, and now the position is known, even with 20 seconds. Trent shouldn't be able to get out of this choke point. He's gonna have to take the timing on the next tap. Are you kidding? Are you joking?
It's just a stinger.
He's
Vic
waiting for it to stick.
sticking the plant, the
Oh
swing, the stinger! It's into Leaf and Valen. Dart catches onto him, that's a very good start, and Valen amid the pull is taken down as well.
One
so it's
dart.
Even 3v3, but that's the ultimate use. Jaw spots out too. Where's that third player? Hiding in back hall. It's perfect info for G2. Can they win it still? Vic, that's a very good kill to find. A second from C9, they're making something! A flash ready to go, G2. It's Operation Stop the Spike for the end round. Is the Haunt, it's just perfect. Judgment for a kill, but the plant goes down successfully. But it's still a 5v3, and G2 are patient. They're spamming away at Vic.
Waiting on Leaf to lurk into Art, but he takes those shots. Now C9's attention turns.
But that'll let his teammates out onto the site. They've killed the anchor. And now it's only a game about Art. Spam through the smoke for 2! Net! Has he done that? C9, are they pulling this back? Surely not. Surely Mitch can't pull this one off. The stick to half. The shorty in hand, a jump around the corner, but G2! Zeppa, he's here.
We TP'd with that?
Yes, arrives on the site. Net for a kill onto Jojimo off the lurk, but they're sticking to their guns, holding strong in A, and Trent, 1 HP.
Beautiful.
Net on the other side with the follow-up, but the flood is here, a little quicker than Vic may have expected. Still, C9 have established a good post flank.
Wait, they're stuck behind the wall. They can tap.
They can, and C9, they're gonna feel rushed to make this fight happen, and updraft, forward, Valen, too many angles.
And Vizolt on the retake, this lurk in mid. Net is gonna find Leaf, and that disrupts everything from G2.
G2 are still going in with the ultimates. Jojimo, your ult spots out one. Armageddon is being used, but no one is going to get caught in that whatsoever. The C's, no audio. That'll get one kill for Jaws. Shona trades back as well. But look at the map. C9 is everywhere.
C9 are lurking back in spawn in street. Mitch has to find some kills. He's been so good for C9 today, but he falls. And now, G2 an option to get back onto the spike. Vic doesn't have the utility left anymore. It's being stuck on through. Vic in a 1-on-3 takes the first, but the stick goes on in. G2 have the round. G2 are one away.
Holding it main, Jojimo falls off the angle, and now it's about the anchors. It's about G2 holding this site and locking it down. Finally, the payoff. It's Net to die, and it's C9 an inch away. So close to overtime.
There's no time, Mimi.
20 seconds, the op again. Jojimo, he's ringing true. And the bell, it's ringing for Vic. Ja! The one to end it. They couldn't do it back in Bangkok on this map, but this time,